What's going on, guys? George from SFA Cichlids here. On today's video, we're actually on our way to pick up 2 new fish that have been causing a little bit of a problem for one of our subscribers. We recently rehomed the fish a couple days ago as well, and we're going to be adding all 3 of these fish into our 120-gallon tank. We're bringing you along for the ride, so stay tuned.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Well, we just got to the house. We're ready to add the fish. Before we do so, we're going to feed the fish in the tank very heavily. Reduce the likeliness that there will be more aggression. As you can see right here, we have the Fryeri already floating, the OB Fryeri. And down here, we have the other 2 fish. Take a closer look. Any guesses? Well, we've had a crazy week. Earlier in the week, a subscriber reached out to us asking if we would rehome his fish or if we knew anyone who would, and me and Amanda talked it over and we decided we would rehome the fish. It was a crazy trip. It was a 60-mile drive one way. It took us about 2.5 hours to go and come back, and we actually came back past midnight, and we did a video on this fish. The fish in question is on the top left of your screen. It's a Cyanochromous Fryeri OB. So we've never had this happen to us, and we've had our YouTube channel going for about 3 years now, and our Instagram and Facebook group going for around the same time. And the craziest thing is 2 to 3 days later, another subscriber contacts us wanting the same thing, but this time it's 2 fish, and this is actually who we went to see today. The previous owners of these fish were having problems with aggression. These were their tank bosses, and they were being big bullies, and rather than give them away to a pet store, which one is going to make money from the fish and probably give you nothing, and 2, they're going to sell it just to anyone, they decided to contact me and we could help each other out. You know, they get to rehome the fish, they get to see it on YouTube anytime they pretty much want, and most importantly, they know that the fish is going into a good home. So I wasn't really too worried about aggression bringing them into my tank, because as you can see our Venustus there, man, I gotta get a ruler next to this guy, but I think he's past 9 inches now. He's just massive, and the fish that we're adding in are like anywhere between 4 and 6 inches. I think the OB Fryeri up there on the top left, he's all of 6 inches. And we actually have 3 different Fryeris in here, so you're gonna see later on in the video it gets a little crazy. They all start doing circles but not really hurting each other, just dancing and showing dominance. You know, when you add a couple new fish to the tank that are big, sometimes they gotta re-establish their order. As you can see there, I was just acclimating these fish, and now we're getting ready to add them in. Definitely make sure to watch till the end. The tank is really dirty right here because we had just fed them, but once we released the fish, I waited a couple hours and then shot some more footage. Got some really nice shots of these guys, so watch till the end after we add all the fish in, and that's when the nice clips are gonna start rolling, so don't miss that. Cue the music. What's interesting with all fish is that they all have their own personalities, and this little guy trying to fight the yellow lab, man, he picked on the wrong one. He's about 4 inches, the yellow lab is about 5 inches, and you can see how girthy the yellow lab is. If you're a peacocker hap, you probably don't want to get into a fight with an mbuna. The mbuna have nasty teeth, and he's gonna quickly learn his lesson here as he just runs away. So now we have 5 Fryeri in the tank. We have 2 OBs, we have the white knight, we have the regular Fryeri, and we have the iceberg. And you might have noticed in the background there were 3 or 4 of them doing circles like if they wanted to breed. What I think is going on is that a lot of these fish think that the little one is a female that wants to breed. As you can see, everybody's trying to establish their order of dominance in the tank. The yellow lab is certainly not going to let this new fish push on him. And there they got a little too close to the Venustus. I want to give a big thank you to Dave and Yasir for reaching out to me to rehome these fish. They're all absolutely gorgeous, and each one of them is unique. Although we do have 2 OB Fryeri, one of them you could definitely tell has more of a Fryeri body and more orange. The other one is the smaller one, and he's more white and blue with a little bit of yellow, but we'll see how everything changes as they grow up. And here you'll see a rare glimpse of our Synodontis catfish, showing why he's also one of the tank bosses. This is his little corner. These guys were causing too much commotion. He said none of that and quickly clears everybody out. That's one of the advantages of having these catfish, and also having big predator haps like the Venustus that are not so aggressive all the time, but when they have to be, they're just mostly territorial. So if they get bothered or if there's too much going on around them, then they'll just slightly, you know, push the other ones off. The catfish can't really hurt them, he can't really bite them, but he can push them away. And it's definitely nice to have fish that can break up the commotion, and that's honestly what a good tank boss should do. If you missed the last video that we did, rehoming the bigger of the OB Fryeri, I'll leave a link to it right now up here, and also at the end of the video, leave y'all with some more clips. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video with our 3 new additions. We're very excited to have new fish. It's been a little while, but now we have even more fish to share with you guys. Do me a favor, if you made it this far, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you won't miss a video. Here at the end, I'm going to leave you with a couple suggestions. On the top right is my most recent video, and on the top left is the video that I made where I picked up the first OB Fryeri and I added him to a quarantine tank. It was a crazy trip, so make sure to check that one out. And until the next one, thank you guys for watching.